new song we like to call Bread. It's a song for all the people out there who know what it's like to not have money. You're suffering and things like that. That's for all you.
We named the band Gyazette really because we were looking for something symbolic and a name that could actually encompass what we're singing. We felt by picking a name like that, it actually says, because it almost like, to me, the songs that we sing and stuff become like the editorial page of a newspaper where you see everybody writing to the newspapers, and some that could resonate with people in Trinidad and Tobago too.
I've been drumming, I'd say about 4 or 5 years. I've been in band for about a year and a half. My style, I try to learn a bit of everything. I don't want to limit myself to one genre of drumming.
The band came about like someday I was traveling a Maxi and Nickoli. We are both old schoolmates, right? We just jumped to this conversation and we started talking. I came down by him and we had some songs and we decided to take it to our next level because it was something good. We wanted to share it with other people.
I knew Nickoli in UAE. We stayed on and all together. And I guess I just kind of met him up again. I was getting into congas and said, yeah, he has a band. They already have a drummer. So I expect to be able to bring some more depth, add an extra element of complexity to the music so that people can listen to different levels and move in between the levels,
Coming up with these songs really based on personal experience usually. Some songs I write based on like how I feel about a situation in my life. Some songs is about how I feel about a situation in somebody else's life. It's really other people are singing for too, It's just using me as the general person. Record work because 1 month salary ran out like 2 weeks into the month. So it was like I wasn't working too long, So it was like salary ran out in the middle of the month. I had no more money at all. Starving. I take my car that I now buy and start pulling bill as we see in Trinidad already. Start working taxi. My plan was, which ain't even funny, because my plan really was, alright, I go and get bread and I'll save the rest of the money for whatever else, and you can't need money to buy the actual gas, which I was thinking about in song 2. The panic attack of when I realized money done and I have no more food in the house except instant soup, which I have here actually. Yeah. I was supposed to drink this too. You understand? And for 5 days really I was eating this, so I was drinking this and water. You understand? So the noodles in this was the only substance I was really getting. For 5 days, and after I was like, I can't take that. Don't know why, but I was real nervous, because my car, I'm not getting my car no more. So I thinking to myself, people, I know by this thing I can lose it. The robbery attempt in the song was actually not something that never happened to me. It never actually happened. But that was like a concern of mine right through. When eventually I actually get that money and go and buy bread. You understand? And the emotional experience of going to buy bread. In the song I say I'm crying like a little baby. I wasn't crying like really random tears, but it was like your eyes start to swell up something, because you're like thinking, that hard experience, really.
You're always going to lose your cool when you're fighting for your food. You're always going to lose your cool.
The first time I heard Bread, I was like, wow, that's rough.
It's something everybody could grasp and hold on to because it's a story and it's real funny and kicksy. So I guess that's why people like it so much.
So there's a very interesting story. It made me laugh, and it's a story to make you laugh, but at the same time it shows that Trinidad is in a kind of state, and you need to be aware It's a good story for security reasons as well as for humor, I think.
Montana coming soon now. It's still 2 weeks away, I say. And I ain't got no more money, oh no. So I walk in the car like a taxi, just go away. This ain't gonna be no school operation, but when I hit my occupation, I need the money to get gas to go to work. When you pass the 5 days, I've been living on instant soup and water, and I ain't picking no crap from nobody. I got things to do. I got this kitchen knife right here by my side, in case a passenger gets thirsty, because I know that if I did not mess with me. Bring it on, man. I got no food and this nothing in my head. I really want to buy some bread. Said I really want to buy some bread, and that's what I said. I really want to buy some bread now, and that's what I say. Hey. So I pick up a passenger, a skinny young man, I say, hey. He hop in the front seat next to me, while he partner hopping behind me. He said, driver, we going to town, man. I say, hey, the fare is only $5, brother. He look at the partner, and he partner look at him. All of a sudden he say, driver, this is a stickable liquor side, and get your hands up. And he pointing a gun straight on my chest, yeah. So I'm thinking to myself, how I going to get out of this situation? I pull a sudden brakes, and the dashboard beat the brakes.
When we had now realized the song was catching on, we used to leave it out to the song, just to the last for it to the end, just to make sure that they actually won the song. Why it resonated with people? Because people recognize it as, you're not singing about falseness.
Why you messing with my bread, boy? That's what I said. Why you messing with my bread? That's what I said. Hey. Well, now the man unconscious, so I dig in his pocket. I pull out a $20 bill, open the door and I kick him out with his partner too. My belly start to grumble, so I drive to the nearest parlor. And I in my sweet $20 price walk straight up to the shopkeeper. And then I slap down the $20 and say, I want some bread, my lord. The man gone in the back just to get it for me, but just to get it for me, yeah. And out by the counter, I start to cry like a little baby, Lord. An old woman standing there asks me, young man, what's wrong?
I think the reasons given to me by people, they always will be like, some people will tell you, Jed, you know what you're talking about. Like, you really know, you know this thing where you really went through a little suffering and I was suffering.
I said, Tanti, I got no food and it's hurting my head now. Tanti, the reason why I'm crying is that last night could afford bread. That's what I said. And last I could afford bread, Tanti. And it feels so sweet. And last I could afford bread. Last I could afford bread. Last I could afford bread. Oh, last I could afford bread. Oh, last I could afford bread.
Let us cause fight for you and me. We gotta share everything we got. The time has come, I say, yeah. Cause everybody know that feeling when you can't get what is yours today. Hey. Oh yeah. I say you're always going to lose your cool when you're fighting for your food. You're always going to lose your cool when you're fighting for